Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Jahaneman. Today is Wednesday, the special day for women, and we all are assembled here to celebrate the courage of the women. But before that, let me just give you some good news. I'm happy to share with you all that EduFam International and Jahaneman both have collaborated with ACE International Singapore, and our purpose of collaboration is that we are going to have lots of programs together with the company ACE International Singapore. Let me give you some brief about that. So first of all, we are going to have award for the Innovative GRU Award 2021, and it will be given to the educators, teachers, and edupreneurs. If you are one of them, then please register yourself for this award. Then our second initiative is FILM. FILM is Future Educational Leadership and Management course. This is a capsule course for 5 hours. And this training is for the aspiring trainers, especially the educational leaders, those who want to be mentors, coach, and the trainers. This is just for 5 hours in 2 days. Then we have started a course, public speaking training and competition for the students, school students. And here we coach them how to be a public speaker. And the name of the club is Martin Luther King Jr. Club, because I'm greatly impressed by his speeches, especially I Have a Dream. And our mentors are Zoina Fatima from United Arab Emirates and David R. Haslam from UK, Singapore. He is originally from UK, but he resides in Singapore. And I am there as one of the facilitator. Our next initiative is Pet Voice. This is a song competition, solo song competition on the occasion of Independence Day. That's going to happen on 15th August at 8 o'clock in the morning. And qualifying round is on 14th. If you are interested in this, you can still register for this and appear for the qualifying round. On this occasion, we are going to have video making competition as well. As you all know that India is progressing and we are proud Indians. It's our responsibility to acknowledge the progress of India. If you agree with me, then you have to make a video highlighting the progress of India and then send the video to edufaminternational@gmail.com. Your entries should reach to us by 14th so that we can decide the winners, and the winners will be announced on 15th in our gala celebrations of Independence Day. Our Independence Day will be celebrated with the students and the parents. And on this occasion, Anil Kumar Goswami ji is going to be our chief guest, and Dr. B. Ramanathan is going to be the keynote speaker. I am going to speak about India towards progress. EduFam International has lots of initiatives beyond school program. We offer extracurricular activities, specialized subjects guides, public speaking, research and innovation club, Sufa club. Under Sufa club, we provide religious education to the Muslim students. And we have on Jahaneman special shows for the children. They have to act as a teacher and they have to come on the show and teach us. This is the initiative of EduFam International. And the last but not the least, our latest initiative is for the ladies and women. These ladies and women are the ones who have requested me quite often that they want to do something in life, but due to their English speaking, they are unable to move out of their house and communicate in the world. But they don't want to go into grammar and the sentence formation. They just want to communicate in day-to-day life. For that reason, we have started a club with the name the Ladies Chit Chat Club. And under this club, the ladies are going to have communication, conversation with the colleagues in an interesting way. And through activities, they are going to enhance their communication skills. So this is our latest initiative. If you are interested in this, my dear sisters and my dear mothers and my dear colleagues and friends, then you will be happy to know that it will be taught by the lady teachers, because some of our female friends are not very much comfortable while teaching with a male teacher. So this is for the women, by the women. So thank you all. These are our initiatives. And today we are going to talk about the courageous woman. And one of the courageous women is with me. Let me bring her to all of you. Sahrish Hassan is with us. Assalamu alaikum, Sahrish, and very good evening.
Walaikum assalam, and a very good evening to each and everyone. Thank you so much, Halima ma'am, to give me this pleasure to be in front of you and to be a part of you all. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sahrish is the principal of Udan World School, Baheri, District Bareilly, and she is an educator, motivator, and a trainer. Jahan-e-Man is grateful with her presence. Thank you very much for coming. So Sahrish, before we go into the details of today's program, let me show you a small clipping. So that is the reason why today I have organized this special program on courageous women. This clipping is the motive behind it. So if you permit me, I'll just show you. It will take a few minutes. Yes.
Hi, Mom. I'm on top of the world. You are the highest person on the planet right now. It's incredible.
Yes, Sarish. We all have seen how the lady is so courageous to climb on the tallest building and then on the top of that on a pole. And then she is advertising for the Emirates flights. Really, it was so inspiring for me. Normally, we consider that women are timid and they are delicate. They are always said delicate darlings. But after watching this, I was thinking not only emotionally and not only emotionally and socially, but physically also they are quite strong because of their willpower. So, Sarish, how is Sarish as a child? First of all, you tell us about your childhood, about your early education.
As if I say about my childhood, so I lost my father at a very tender age when I was in class 6. So I was a cozy child who used to live in the cozy arms of my father, my dad. But after than that, it was like when a Muslim, in a Muslim family, when a father dies, so it's a somewhat like a very drastic situation for the family, because he is the only bread earner. He is the only one who can just endure you with a proper capital, finance, in everything. And I was not having anyone in my family rather than my mother and my 3 younger siblings. So my mother, she was a widow now, and she was a homemaker. She was not that much capable so that she can step out of the home and can earn the bread for us, for all 4 of us. We were studying in very good schools of Bareilly, and that was the most toughest time I have ever faced. Coming from that cozy arms to those thorn beds, life was really a miserable dream. If today I do remember, I just always pray that this may not happen to anyone. And but after than that, my mother, the courage which she saw in me, the courage which she had, and the trust did she possess, that was an ultimate. Means it was like a normal saying and we used to receive it from everyone, that girls, are she's a girl, don't educate her, save money, save for her marriage, that would be much better. Lavish marriage is going to be observed by everyone, but higher educations are not going to be observed by everyone. And when you are going to just endure her for her education, at the time when she will be earning, she will be married, and she's not going to serve you for that. So why are you investing such a big amount? You save it for your old times. But these were the things which my mother has simply crossed the barriers. She was the one who had really taught me that whatever they are saying, it is you have to change everything. You have to change the world. You have to show the people that my father trusted me, and today the same trust is going to be led and everybody is going to see. And Alhamdulillah, that day has been there. The parents, those who used to criticize me, today they used to give an example to their daughters of mine. So this is just Allah's wish that whatever I have achieved today, and I really feel mesmerized. The courage of my mother has led me and my siblings at this position now. So first example of the courage, I would simply say that a mom. Mother is the biggest example of a courage who knows very well that these 9 months are going to be very tough. And at the end of these 9 months, it's going to be a very hard journey. She herself is going to dive into the mouth of death to endure a new life. What else can we expect? The biggest example of a courage when we know that yes, where are we going? We are going to deliver a life, but that too at a risk of our own life. So this is what a biggest example of courage to me. Allah has given this might and this willpower only to the women because Allah assumed that yes, women are that much courageous who can really just cross any boundaries which they feel like.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sarish. And your story is really inspiring story, especially your mom's character. Your mom is an example of courage and compassion. And because of her only, today you are here on Jahaneman and you are holding a prestigious position as a principal of a famous.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, congratulations for that. When we talk about the courageous women, I always want to know from the young generation that what is their opinion, what do they think about the courageous women, and we have lots of them with us today. So I'll get back to them and I'll ask them that what is their opinion about the courageous women or what is their persona of courageous women. But before that, let me ask you, Sarish, that if you recall other than your mother, because your mother is an exceptional example, I must say. If you recall and try to visualize any courageous lady, which lady comes to your mind?
When I was just going through this topic and after having my lunch, I was just going through that we are going to meet today at Halima Ma'am's program and courageous ladies are there. So Mama used to recall me the first and the second I recalled you as you have really been one of my greatest inspirations because if today whatever you are, it is your hard work of so many years. It's your courage that has really led to the new boundaries. It's your courage that has really led us, the generation of us, to think about it that yes, we can also achieve, we can also go through it. You have really created this Jahaneman, and that is a mind-blowing platform for these kind of extracurricular things which others have really never thought about it. If we think about a male person, it was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan who really wanted to transform the society. But if I think about the females who had really thought to change and bring a transformation in this society, so really the mind that strikes to just once at a very first glance, it's just Dr. Halima Saadia. It's not just a praise, but yes, it's your work, it's your duty, it's your diligence. The second name that truly strikes, it is just you. That how you had really put your efforts, your caliber, you had managed your family, your kids, your everything. Means it's not easy for a woman to manage to work and that too at home and all that workplace. See, for a woman, it's very tough to balance. But yes, it is all the grace of Almighty that today, whatever you are, it's really a mind-blowing example. And I just wish that everybody should get an inspiration from you. And may Allah bless you with everything and all other females also.
Thank you very much, Sarish, for those motivating words for me. And Alhamdulillah, I am happy that whatever I am doing, I may not be on the pinnacle of the sky, but wherever I am, I just try to impact the society, especially the young minds, whether those are girls or boys. And thank you very much. Yes, it was a tough journey, I know, especially not now, especially when I was like just married and I was carrying my son and then I was completing my education and I was teaching in Hamdard Public School. So those times, if I remember, it's just nightmare. I am myself surprised that how I manage everything, but Alhamdulillah, everything is fine now. And now I am enjoying my life just to help the people and just to reach out to the young generation. So Sarish, we have a very educated and great lady today with us, Mrs. Aisha Sahiba. I request Aisha Sahiba to kindly throw some light on the courageous women. Yes, Aisha Siddiqa, please. Aisha Siddiqa. I think there is some network issue. So
Yeah.
I'll go, I'll get back to her later. Now let us just discuss about the
Yes.
various lady from the Indian.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
yes, Aisha, yes. Please.
Hello.
Yes, Aisha, you are audible. आयशा हमें सुनाई दे रहा है, आप बोलिए.
हेलो.
जी आयशा बोलिए, सुनाई दे रहा है, आपकी आवाज आ रही है. I think there is some network issue. So now coming back to the women from the history. Whenever I look at in the history and past, I always admire Indira Gandhi. And if you peep into the history, whom do you admire? Yes, Sarish, this is for you.
Well, if I peep into the history, I also just want to just explore the plethora for Indira Gandhi only, because she was the first women, she was the first lady who had been stepped into the politics, and that wasn't much an orthodox kind of times. Now, though, it's like somewhat it's totally changed. Means from the left to the right, the world has really changed. The ideologies have really changed. At that time, when she stood and she was being elected as a representative, and when she represented her nation at that particular time, it was really very tough for her. And it might have been, she must only be knowing how she have faced those journey of the men and the ruling of the men, and then coming and crossing those barriers and making herself highlighted. That was the time where I really feel that if we talk about history, Indira Gandhi was the one, Rani Lakshmibai was the one, they were the really one. And then Hazrat Mahal was the really one who had really given the embarkment of the scenic heroes. Ki what we can really feel, ki it was like nobody can imagine, nobody can think about it, and they have just crossed those orthodox chains. And now though it is somewhat like so easy for us that now the parents are so much educated, they want their girl child to be educated, they are giving the proper equivalence, the social equality, no discrimination among the boys and the girls. But think of those times, that was really tough. And at that time, those mothers, those who really faced the discrimination in the families, they endured their daughters, and they provided the social freedom to their daughters. So that is a big salute to them. So I really owe this Indian history a great, remarkable importance for all of us and for all the women.
Thank you, Sarish. Thank you very much. And you know, when I look back, so the another lady whom I appreciate is Zulekha Begum. And Zulekha Begum may not be very well known among the people. Let me just say a few words about her. That she was the wife of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. And Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, we all are well aware that how active he was in the politics. And he was a great orator, he was a great writer. Then naturally, it's not possible if the person is not getting support from the family. And due to the freedom struggle, he used to go to the jails quite often. And he used to spend quite often, like many, many years, he has spent in the jails also. So that is the reason why I consider that, you know, there are unsung heroes. There are female who are on the forefront. There are ladies who are in the public sectors, and we all can very easily visualize them and see them. But there are female who are in the back front, and they are the ones who are the real causes and real reasons of the success. That's why it is said that behind every successful man there is a woman. So Zulekha Begum is such a woman. When he was writing his tafsir, I read somewhere the story that when he was writing his tafsir, and he used to write at night, you know, when the entire world sleeps, then he used to wake up and he used to write, and he used to write till 4 o'clock in the morning. Zulekha Begum used to be awake till morning along with him. And when he used to ask him that, okay, you go and sleep, I am writing, this is my passion of writing the tafsir of Quran. She said that in between, if you need something, if you need some help from me, if you need something to drink, something to eat, or some other requirements, I'm here to fulfill that. I'm here to support you. And she used to be along with him. So I think that that is not only his work. We should always give the credit to the wife as well, who was always there to support him. So this type of women, we should always appreciate them. Have you come across to such ladies in today's world? Like this is, I have narrated from the history, but in today's world also there may be many women, such type of women.
Yeah.
You know anyone?
One recent example from your neighborhood only Bilkis Bano from Shaheen Bagh. Dadi was really a mind-blowing example at the age of 82, where she was an inspiration for the people to raise a voice against the Citizenship Act, where she was the one who really lead the protest, where she was the one who really emerged out as a source of a light for all those young generation people. So, think of it, that passion and courage, I think it does not requires any age. It does not remarks any age. At the age of 82, she was there sitting in that storms, in that thunder, in that cold area, that shivering weather all about. But her dreams, her passion was not dead, so that it could be shriven easily. And she was being many a times accumulated also, many a times she was stimulated also to change her minds, to change everything and to change the ways. But it was her courage, it was her passion, that dedication that did not lead her to go about. So I really personally feel ki seriously, these ladies like Bilkis Bano, Malala Yousafzai is also a one example, who at a very young age of 11 was really blogging for BBC and regarding for the right of the education. So these are the examples that are within us, because Pakistan is not a very far from India. And in the Swat Valley, where we really see that Talibanis are so much attacking, that they really don't appreciate for the education of the girls. And she was the one who really was shot in the head, but still she didn't just deprive back. She was again standing and with the same motive, and now she is running so many NGOs. She is educating so many girls from the Afghanistan, from the Pakistan. She has really provided good educational facilities to them, and she had tried a level best. So I feel that these are the examples that we should learn from them, and it is always once a chance that has been given to us by Almighty, and it is necessary to just recognize that chance and move ahead. Might be you can be the next, or I can be the next. It can be anything.
Sure, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much, Sarish. We have Mrs. Rizwana with us, and Mrs. Rizwana is also one of the courageous ladies of today's world, and she can be called as the representative of the youth. And she, unfortunately, she also coincidentally belongs to Bareilly, your hometown. So I request Rizwana that what is your opinion about the courageous ladies, especially today we are talking in terms of the Emirates ad, where the staff of the Emirates is on the top of the Burj Khalifa, and there she is giving the advertisement of Emirates flights. So that requires lots of physical strength and mental power, and along with that willpower. So what do you say about that, Rizwana? Rizwana ma'am? I think Rizwana's audio is not connected. So we'll move to the next segment of our talk, and that is that how courageous is Sahrish? Can you narrate any courageous act or any adventurous act of your life?
Yeah, it was like at a very young age, I was mentally prepared that I have to endure my siblings and my education, and I have to work hard. So I was in class 7. So I started taking tuitions, giving tuitions to the students when I was in class 7 myself. And I just really thought I have to earn, because education is the only thing by which we can change our life. So this life goes like that till class 12th. When I cleared my 12th, I just made my mind that I should be entering into the teaching profession. My mother simply said, you are just class 12th and nobody will be giving you that opportunity. So why to go and waste time? I simply said what they will be saying. They will be simply saying no. So that no doesn't hamper me. But if they say yes, it would be great for us. I went for so many schools in Bareilly for the interview. And there was one school, I would not name the school. The principal of the school insulted me a lot, simply saying, do you know that our school is a brand? We are brands. and we don't hire these young chiller parties. How dare you come to my school? And you know what, ma'am? If we are not able to say anything, it is the Almighty who replies very well. And I was in tears, and the whole of the way I was just crying. And if I remember this event ever in my life, I never used to sleep it. So I was literally in tears. I was crying badly. I returned back and I was like in tears. And my mom says, "Acha, no problem, leave it. Koi baat nahi, hota hai." So I was the one who simply said, "Arey nahi rakhna tha, no issues." But he doesn't have a right to say me a chiller party. How can he call me that? I deserve something good. I wanted to earn bread for my family. I wanted to earn good education for my younger brothers. Then how does he realize what he really said? He hurted me a lot. I was fine for the next day. After 20 days, I got a call from the same school. Their English teacher got an accident, met with an accident. She was crippled and both of her legs were broken, and due to which they required the English teacher. It was the month of January, and the students were waiting for their syllabus to be completed for the English of class 10th, because in March they were having the board exams. And they hired me for those 2 months, and those 2 months were the tremendous journey of my career. There I started, but because of him, I first thought ki shayad I'm not made for this teaching career. But then it was my mother who really taught me ki he is the one who is not recognizing a gem, but you have to prove it. You don't worry, Allah will give you a very nice reply, and you will really be going to have a wonderful result of it. Don't worry. And after 20 days I got a wonderful result, and that was a very courageous moment for me. And I stood, and when I after 20 days when I joined, as soon as I entered the principal's cabin, the same thing reflected my mind. You are a chiller party. And I was like, he told me these things, and see, again at the 21st day I'm there in front of him. But yes, it was my courage, it was my mother's courage, my mother's trust that yes, you can do it, that has been led me to these stages of life.
Yeah, amazing story, really amazing story. And you know, these type of incidents are always ringing in our minds. The people, they don't realize that today they are in the chair and tomorrow someone else is going to be. And many a times it happens with us, especially when we talk about our male counterparts. They feel happiness or they feel satisfaction in insulting the women, especially the courageous and bold women, that I have experienced at many places. If you are timid lady, if you are delicate darling, if you are a lallo chappo type of person, if you are like beauty and you are just showing your beauty and you are just trying to get benefit of your womanhood, then you will be appreciated. But the moment you have started using your mind, and the moment you have started acting upon your brain, and you have shown that you have the brain also, you can also think, you can also plan, you can also participate in the discussions of a strategic planning and in the execution, then you see how these men counterparts feel offended, and they never allow any women to move ahead. And that I have seen in all the organizations almost, not only in our community, but in everywhere we have seen. But Sarish, we have to take courage, and we have to choose ourselves that yes, we are not only beauty, we are bold also, and we have brain also. So the B is not only for beauty, B is for boldness and for brain as well. So congratulations, and I must appreciate your efforts, that how much you have experienced in your life, and then you have become a bold and courageous lady. Thank you very much, Sarish, for sharing your story.
Shukriya, ma'am. Shukriya so much for giving me this platform. And really, thank you so much. But I am really totally touched by you, mesmerized by your living and everything, the way you are bringing a change to everything. And it's really marvelous. Today, many of them would be thinking, ki Halima ma'am's life is this, Halima ma'am's life is that. She is really enjoying, she is really encashing the things. But they never realize the struggle which she has faced, the life which she has lived, the life which she has endured, the life where she has sacrificed. these things are really untouched by the people. The same is there with me. Many of them just simply think, "Arey, she is earning more. She's earning more than a husband. She's earning more than a boy of a family. She's earning too much. She's dominating, and she can rule you. She is an instructor. She is a dominator." Fine, I am. Now, though, I used to say yes, I am, because they have led me to the situation that I simply say yes, I am.
And especially when you earn more than your boy, then so like it is a crime.
Yeah.
How dare you can earn more than the male, and how can you do that? You know, this is like such stupid things. When we read our history of like even Sahabiyat, the companions of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we found that there were many Sahaba who have dedicated themselves for the learning of Islam. And they used to be throughout with Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam just to learn more and more, and then spread the message. Who used to take care of the house and household chores and the earnings of the house? Who used to spend the money? All female. And they used to even earn also and spend also. Both the things they used to do. I remember one Sahabiya, Zainab Raziyallahu anha. She used to go to the jungle and collect the seeds. And then she used to sell it to the market and bring money and then spend on the family, on the children. And it was still like appreciated. Even Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saw her one day coming from the jungle, and then he said that, okay, come and sit with me. Then she said that I felt very embarrassed, so that's why I didn't sit along with Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So he used to encourage. In today's world, we have to revive our tradition. We have to revive that tradition which was during the time of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and we all have to encourage each and every lady that they have to work, not only for the money, but just for this sake that they are the part of this world and they are enjoying the things in this world that has been created and innovated by others. So it is their responsibility to pay back. Now they also have to do something for the society, something for this country, something for this world, something for this globe. So for that reason, we have to encourage each and every woman, and wherever they need any support of us, we have to give them. So Sarish, thank you very much. Now, before we conclude, please give your message to all the female counterparts. This program is Nari Tere Man Ki Baat for all the women.
My simple message to all the females is we have really crossed the barriers, and today we have reached an ultimate zone. We have reached an ultimate aura. But it's a request to all the females, please don't forget your path. Don't forget your journey. Don't forget what you have gone through. Don't forget what you have crossed through. Don't forget that who has led you a single step with you for this position. Many a times I have seen that females, the ladies, they reach to the high positions, they forget everything. They forget their struggles. They forget their things. They forget everything. And you know what? It's Almighty, it's Allah who tries to send those people in need to you just to make you realize that when you were in times of need, I send a savior to you. So you have to be a savior to them. But we being in an attitude and we being in a different kind of a dilemma, we didn't consider those things. And those are the lacking points which are taking us towards the way of Jahannam. So it's my request to everyone that please, it is if we can support for a single instance, it will be created as a benefit for us. If we can do a little bit of charity, and if with a little bit of efforts, if a person's life is going to change, then you will be blessed for the whole of the life. क्या पता अल्लाह को क्या नेकी पसंद आ जाए और आपकी आखिरत सुधर जाए. तो ये माइंड में होना बहुत जरूरी है. And it's my very simple message to each and everyone. हमारी क्या नेकी, किसके साथ हमदर्दी, किसके साथ एक मोहब्बत से हमारे अखलाकी तौर क्या पसंद आ जाए, and we would be on the top of this world. So it's just how you treat others, whether you are whatever in life. But remember that we are a human being first. And if we belong to Islam, humanity is the biggest religion. ये सबसे पहली चीज होनी चाहिए हम सब में. That's all a simple message to everyone.
Thank you very much, Sarish. Thank you. Such a beautiful message. And I think my viewers, they have listened to your message. और जो भी ख़वातीन ये प्रोग्राम देख रही हैं, आप तक मैसेज पहुंच गया होगा कि सरिश ये कह रही हैं कि आप इंसानियत को ना भूलें और जिसकी भी हो सके, जितनी भी हो सके उतनी मदद ज़रूर करें, क्योंकि किसी न किसी की मदद से ही हम भी यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं और हो सकता है कि हमारी मदद से कोई हमसे भी आगे पहुँच जाए. तो इन्हीं अल्फाज के साथ मैं आप सबसे चाहती हूँ इजाज़त. इंशाल्लाह आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी. तब तक के लिए अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखें. Thank you very much, Sarish, once again.
Thank you so much.
And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.